We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Game 2 of the World Series between the New York Mets and the Cleveland Indians. Shane Bieber is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, listen, when you can go 7 full innings like he did, I know he got a no decision in his last start, but it was a real solid performance. If he continues to pitch like that, the wins are going to start coming.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Amed Rosario. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Front door with the slider, he clips the zone for a called strike.
7:05.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters. The guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
And there are 2 away now.
The third baseman.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. And now the Indians will see what. Marcus Stroman will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
The third baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, they better not sleep on that guy sitting in the 7th hole. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Cesar Hernandez is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The 1-0 home is in off the plate. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He has 9 base hits in 20 at-bats. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I can't tell you how big a pitch the last one was. The difference between 3-1 and 2-2. 2-2, you're probably taking a turn for the dugout.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground is short. Rosario brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here. So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
J.D. Davis the next to bat as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Conforto on at first, nobody out. High and deep to left center field. Racing back the center fielder at the track. Gone! So a two-run shot to left center. His first homer so far in the series as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
So the bases are clear now following the home run, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Robinson Cano. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Reyes is there, one away.
Batting seven.
So the base is empty here with one away, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos. And he popped him up. Hernandez moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Raimel Tapia. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the two-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, and the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Standing in now, Ahmed Rosario. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Lindor onto the grass. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the... In now for Cleveland, Franmil Reyes.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Check swing, cold strike, 0-1. 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. On the line, that's a base hit.
Boy, that's a really good pitch, Mark, right there. Down in the zone. That's when, as a pitcher, you just kind of have to shake your head and tip your cap to the batter.
Yeah, right there. You're looking to just either foul that off or stay in there and survive. He found a way to not only stay in there and survive, but drive it up the middle for a knock.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Oscar Mercado comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. On a rope to the second baseman.
Batting it.
Stepping in, Bradley Zimmer. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
Behind 0-2 now. Stroman comes set. Here it comes.
Man, that's a tough take given where we are this game, but he got away with it.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Rolled slowly to first. Davis has got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 6.
First pitch on its way. He pulls this one into right. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning. Hunter Dozier digging in now, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Line drive to center field. Mercado is there, and he has it for the first out.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Fouled off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. There goes the runner. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second.
Now back. The first base.
Man at second here with 2 away. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be so frustrated. He's been having a rough outing, and he's not discriminating the way he gives them up.
No, he isn't. You know what he's going to do after this one? He's going to go to the movies and watch the movie about himself, the Rocky Horror Pitching Show, because this has been a nightmare.
Robinson Cano is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself
in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Swing and a miss on what should have been ball 3. Instead, the count goes to 2-1.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Line drive, base hit to right. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Hunter Wood is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Now Ramos with a swing and a deep drive to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
To the plate now, Raimel Tapia, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Second and third, 2 away. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. Stepping up to the plate, Roberto Perez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 1-1. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. And by the time he recovers, they'll have no play on him at first. It's an infield single.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Hernandez.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Now batter, shortstop, Francisco.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Drilled right back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D. A runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
1-1.
And that misses. 1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
1-2.
Has a look, now the pitch. Runners on first with one down. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Nope.
And that misses low and away, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder. A runner on first with 2 away. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Popped him up. Rosario has a play. And the inning is over. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And it's fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Going back is the right fielder to the track, to the wall. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and the lead is now 7-2.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
In now, Ahmed Rosario. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Mercado is right there, 1 down. And there are the final numbers for the Indians starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
Out in front of it, strike 1. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Hit down the line at first. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Hit in the air down the right field line. And the Mets just keep right on rolling as this is good for extra bases as well. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
So now to the plate, Michael Conforto. And he fouls this one off. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 0-1 count and the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Mets 7 and the Indians 2. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. So now Carlos Santana, a base hit in his first trip. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Into the box now, Oscar Mercado, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball two. Mercado is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bradley Zimmer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Left side, but well foul. Pops this one up. Stroman in foul ground, and that's the second out of the inning. Into the box, Roberto Perez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
0-1.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. 2-1.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1. All set for the start of the inning. Ready once again, J.D. Davis. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line and fouled, though it had the home run distance. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Check swing here as they'll appeal it down to Eric Summersgill at third, and he says no swing, so it's ball 1. The 1-2. Line drive base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. It's an 8-2 game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Raimel Tapia sent in the air out to straightaway central. Mercado is there, 2 gone. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. Hit sharply on the ground, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 for the Mets here on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Thank you, Heidi. Jose Ramirez is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
Nope.
Ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Now the 2-1. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Dozier is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now back, second baseman.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Cesar Hernandez. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Starts him out with a slider too low for ball 1. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. Still 8-2. Digging in once again, Ahmed Rosario. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pounding the zone late.
So here's Jeff McNeil. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, his second home run of the series, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. The Long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 hit the other way out toward right field. Reyes is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out. So striding in, Michael Conforto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. The 1-2. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Up next to the bat, the first baseman.
Ready now, J.D. Davis. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. Set and the pitch. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-2. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Mets. Stepping up now, Franmil Reyes. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And the pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounded softly to the right. Davis brings it in. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now Now at the plate, Carlos Santana. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Hit hard back up the middle. Off-balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. And the lead stays at 8. It's 7th inning ready to roll. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Cano waits on the first pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black. Ready with the 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
And a ball 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
At the plate, Raimel Tapia. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Reyes is there, 2 down. Brandon Nimmo will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. First pitch on its way. 2 out with the man at first. Line towards center field. Mercado will get there, and he puts it away to retire this. Settling in now, Oscar Mercado. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Bradley Zimmer is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Two balls and 2 strikes to Bradley Zimmer. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. To second, there's Cano. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
The catcher. Number 55. Roberto Perez.
From the stretch. A ball and no strikes. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. First and second now, 1 man out. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. This one pretty well in the bag. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Adam Simber comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So digging in now, Ahmed Rosario. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Line toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more.
The bat, number 6.
In now, Jeff McNeil. Fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Simber was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn, he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row, loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Ball 1.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Runners on first with 1 down. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the stretch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole, period, the end.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Mercado is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second.
The batter, the first baseman.
Coming to the plate now, J.D. Davis. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Swing and a ground ball to third. 0-1, here it comes. Fastball right back to the mound. And they will get the force at third, and that's that. So it's no runs on 2 hits. Scott Barlow is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 58.
Bottom of the inning now. Digging in to try it again. Francisco Lindor. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The shortstop.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
This is pulled into right. Conforto is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher, and he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. And that's a fair ball, line to the right side.
The left fielder, number 30, Tyler Naquin.
So here's Tyler Naquin as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A ball and a strike.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Barlow will take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down. Digging in, Carlos Santana. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. From the stretch.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and Oliver Perez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Naquin's under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Wilson Ramos. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted in the air to center field. Mercado is there. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Raimel Tapia. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. He grounds it sharply to third. Oh, Oh, and he can't come up with it. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger of... So coming to the plate, Oscar Mercado. He's the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a ninth-inning rally. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Now the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to hit is the catcher, Roberto Perez. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Last strike now for Cleveland. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
10-2 the final in this game. The Metropolitans have evened up this World Series at 1 game apiece. Marcus Stroman gets the W on the mound. Shane Bieber struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes.